beautiful Scorpio, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your monthly reading for September 2021. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder that this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not have Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, Patreon. Do not take money, e-gifts or donations. So anyone masquerading as me, asking for any of those things, please report them. It is a scam. Okay, my beautiful Scorpio, let us begin on your September reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly at the same time as mine, just so that our energies are in sync before you receive the message. Please be mindful, there's going to be 3 loud sounds, so if you are wearing headphones, adjust them so I do not hurt your wonderful ears. And let us begin. Okay, so let us get your overall energy for September to see what is coming on in here for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Scorpio? What do they need to know regarding September 2021? So we've just entered Virgo season. How would you like to receive? Thank you so much. We've got the Hangman. Waiting around for something, feeling at a loose end, perhaps. Let us see what that energy pertains to. But the Hangman, whoa. Okay. Oh, I'm loving that card. They asked me to go one more, so I will do that before I pick up that other card. One moment, please. Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh. Okay, well, of course, a tower had to come up, Scorpio. That is always the way with you. I sometimes feel like Scorpios often get a tower card because they can deal with it, okay? Because you're always getting the tower or the devil card. What I have noticed so recently is that the collective have been getting a tower in their reading. So I feel like there is a major shift happening around about mid-September. That's what I've been getting in the cards in general. You know, let us see what is to come. I'm just going to go get that card. One moment, please. It actually makes a lot of sense in your reading because we've got the Empress and the Emperor. Okay, so, and there is a shocking moment or some sort of tumbling down of an old way of doing things, a crumbling happening here. So, although this reading is not about divine counterparts, it's going to be about the general overlay of September, and I will go into it. It could mean that there is a huge awakening for either twin flames or people who are in unions with somebody you know, or separated from somebody. There's going to be a major event there, but anyway, we're going to get to that when we get to it. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. You know what, this happened before many I feel like it happened last year, okay, where I touched this card and there's a situation, Scorpio, where you're feeling a little bit lost. Okay, I'm just going to call it because as soon as, like, Le Pendu obviously is like the Hangman, but they're giving me, they're just giving me this sense of, I don't know, it's like, yeah, I feel like you're in a sense of a loss for a situation. Let's clarify what that situation is before we go forward. But that Hangman energy is normally about waiting or feeling suspended, like you cannot move forward on something before a set of variables sort of fall into place, whether you're waiting for information from somebody or something or an institution, or whether you're waiting for, depending on where you are in the world, you may feel restricted with some of the things that you're, can do, because obviously there's restrictions on going on around the world. But they're just giving me this sense of you're at a loss for something, like, I don't know why this isn't working, or I don't know why this isn't happening, or, and I don't often get that energy. Woo! I'm loving that energy. You will find your inspiration or your motivation if you have been feeling like you're at a loss. Like, where is your passion, Scorpio? Because I've been feeling this a lot for your sign. It's like, you know, Scorpios are famous for their deep intensity, their passion, their drive. And you may have been feeling a little bit sort of like meh, where you're like, I used to feel so intensely for all of these things, and I just feel like I'm suspended or I'm on hold. Okay, so, and that could be in all walks of life, really. I feel like that's been a collective. It's almost like you've powered down for a while. I mean, you're still having to do things like work, pay bills, do all of the things, but it's almost like this core fire has been just put on low, on low gas, shall we say, for a little while. Don't worry, it is coming back. And you are going to be motivated again. We've got that Ace of Wands. Now, you may have felt an extra spurt of inspiration or passion or drive round about that 8-8 portal on the 8th of August, okay? And it's been simmering. It's going to come to a bit of a climax, actually, for you with that Queen of Wands energy. This is something that you have to have confidence on. But if there's something in your world that you feel you don't understand why it's not working, or why you have to keep sacrificing and wait and surrender all the time, what is the lesson? It's almost like once you get started on something, there's a roadblock and it stops you and you're like, what? I don't understand. It's like you're at a loss for something, okay? There is a breakthrough. The Ace of Wands indicates there's a major breakthrough on this. You know, I mean, you've got an Empress and an Emperor here, so there may be some sort of partnership that is involved in the situation. Now, it doesn't have to be like a romantic partnership. I mean, it can be, but it could also be like a business partnership, or but I feel like confidence is the key to navigating this. Know that what is meant for you will never pass you by. The Queen of Wands is about that self-assurance, being feisty, you know, that wonderful feisty self. So if you've been feeling like you lost your bite or your edge or whatever, Scorpio, recently, don't worry, it's still there, okay? You're going to rediscover yourself, okay? Because I feel like this pertains to your passion rather than to a person. But if I'm going to read the cards, it could be that someone, a feminine energy, comes towards you and gives you an opportunity. Something that you're not expecting, like a new project, or you've been waiting around for something for a long time and felt like you couldn't move forward. And it's almost like hibernation mode for Scorpio. That's the protagonist energy. It's not that you've been protective. It's almost like you've been trying to disconnect, maybe go a little bit like, I say MIA a lot, so I do apologize, but some people on the collective are saying they're not really aware what that means, but it means missing in action. You know, you're kind of there, you're supposed to be there, but there's something missing. Okay, so you may have felt like there was, you went off grid for a little while, and it's been to really sort of release old patterns, release restrictions. You've had to go like, it's almost like you've had to go dark for a little while on friendships or on situations in order to reassess and reconvene. Because when you actually go into Hangman mode, it is about knowledge, okay? The hangman often hangs himself on the tree of life, the tree of knowledge, to understand things from a different perspective. So you may have been gone, you know, insular to find out what's going on with you, and had thought, you know, I can't have any distractions at this time. I really need to focus on what it is that is going on here. If you've had a major change in your world circumstances, which we all have as a collective, you may have gone very insular or very protective of you and your family, and cut yourself off recently, or in the last 18 months per se, to sort of seek new opportunities or go in a different direction, or, you know, see how you can adjust your plans and see things from a different perspective and make those plans thrive, okay? There is a major breakthrough. I know you've been feeling like patience, waiting forever. You may have even felt like you've missed out on lots of opportunities by doing this, or there's been a delay and you couldn't actually, no matter what you did, it just never went your way. It was on purpose, Spirit's giving me. It was meant, you were meant to sort of power down and come back to your center. Okay, but there is a breakthrough, and whatever it is that you're passionate about, what that wonderful feisty self is coming right back out, and there's going to be a stroke of luck, because they're really highlighting the black cat there for me. So we will see what comes. In my readings, normally when you get a tower moment, there's a wheel of fortune, because there's a major change that shifts something. Not all towers are negative, just to let you know, but we will clarify as we go forward. So if you've been feeling a little bit like stuck in a rut, or feeling like things have not been going the way that you were hoping for, there is a radical change here, but you had to see things from a different perspective. Either something in your plan was not working and you thought other people may have followed a similar route, and you thought, well, it works for them. Not everything that works for others is going to work for us. We all have our own journey, so we should never really look outward as to where we're going. It's really inward, you know, am I happy doing this? Is this what I want? You know, and move forward like that. But anyway, we've got the Strength card, which is in the resistance position. So again, they're indicating more Leo energy, because that was the Queen of Wands there was Leo energy, and we got the Ace of Wands, which was, you know, that fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. So it's about your passion. It's about what you're trying to achieve. You feel like no matter what you try and achieve, it's just been stagnant. Nothing's helping you move forward, but that's all about to change. And this is Leo energy again. So this is about, you know, your self-confidence. It's about loving yourself, having respect for yourself. So you may have, in that downtime, cut out a lot of people, a lot of things, a lot of situations where you're like, you know what, I tolerated this. And they're giving me this word, tolerate, in big letters. I normally get like this screen that comes down, and they put a blank screen with letters on there, and they're giving me a big block letter, tolerate. You've tolerated a lot of situations, Scorpio, to be where you are right now. Whether that's people who have taken advantage, whether that is people who have, you know, not believed in your dream, you've tolerated their energy. So they may have existed in your energy field and dipped in and out occasionally of your life, but I feel like you've really shut down on them. Okay, which is a really wonderful, healthy way to be, because you don't need to suffer fools, and you do not suffer fools gladly at all. Okay. But for example, if in your career, because they're showing me right now some money bags, if in your career you have sort of suffered that boss or that annoying person in the office who's really like been a bit of a victim, or, you know, played the victim, or someone who, you know, is very selfish, or, you know, has been toxic in some way. You may have had to tolerate that energy because you can do nothing about it, really. But now I feel like you're not tolerating any of that. Okay. Now the Strength card also indicates something that you were struggling with. There is a breakthrough, something that's been holding you back. Now, whether that's pride, please don't shoot the messenger when I say that, Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio too, so I cannot read for myself. I have to disconnect from the energy. But there's moments of readings for Scorpio where I'm like, oh yeah, that would be me also. You know, there's moments of pride, or some sort of anger about something. You may have felt like someone held you back in the past, but we are never a victim of our past if we can move forward, sort of away from it. What we can do is we can rise up and show whoever tried to hold us back, whoever tried to hurt us, whoever tried to sort of push us down in any way. The best form of revenge is to be successful, okay? For them to watch you thrive and rise. So with that powerful sort of Leo energy with this La Force, you know, that is the Strength card, it is number 11. So this is about your soul path. So I feel like whatever goals, dreams, visions you've had, and you felt like you were stagnant, or you couldn't move forward on them for a while, you're breaking the chains to whatever that is holding you back on that. Whether it's fear, whether it is feeling like you're not enough, whether it is, you know, someone said, wow, you want to do that? That's crazy. Nobody can do that. That's just, you're like, watch me. You know that sentence where they go like, hold my beer, and you're just off and you're doing it? I feel like that's what you're going to be. You're going to be proving that you can do something. Now, Scorpio, you're not here to prove to anybody but yourself, okay? So, which is really interesting, because this card normally is the card of the self, and it is normally number 8 in the major arcanas, but it's number 11 here. So you're on the right path, you're on the soul path, okay? Now, interesting, they're showing me, and I don't know how this connects to your reading, but this is what they're giving me right now. They're showing me 1111, Germany calling. That's, I know it's so random, Scorpio, I know. 1111, Germany calling. They're showing me like an area code, like, let me just see what it's. Okay, +49, +49. Okay, so it's like 1111, Germany calling. So, I mean, soul path number is 1111. So either you are connected in some way to Germany, or there is a project that's coming through from Germany, or your company has links to Germany, and there is some sort of radical change there that helps you. Perhaps helps you break the chains, or perhaps you're thinking about relocating to Germany. So please take it as it resonates. I'm not really sure. I mean, it could be a friend that you haven't spoken to in a while that's coming through and they're calling, and you look down at the clock and it's like 11:11 or something. So please take it as it resonates. I'm not really sure how it resonates. It may not resonate for anybody out there. So if it does not resonate for you, it doesn't mean it's not your reading. It just means the person it is for needs to pay attention, as their attention may have wavered slightly from the reading. Probably because they looked down and they thought, oh, 1111, Germany calling, got to take that call. So yeah, anyway, let's move forward. We have the Empress card. Now, whatever it is that you've been working on, Scorpio, the seeds that you have sown are going to come to fruition. This is a card of abundance. Male or female, not a gender specific reading. It is about the energy, okay? Now, if you look at this, we have something that you've already been working on is starting to sort of snowball and start to get bigger and bigger and better, okay? And then we got the Tower card, which is some shocking energy there. So there is a crumbling of either an old way of doing things or a crumbling of the funk that maybe you felt like you've been in for a while. You've been feeling stuck because, you know, this is, if you've been feeling lost or feeling like you're in limbo on any ideas or projects. I mean, if you're creative, you may have even felt like you cannot create at the moment because you're so sensitive. You may have been absorbing the energy of the collective. And sometimes when we have overload, we don't realize we actually have to go dark and really protect our energy in order to conserve ourselves. So if you've been feeling like that, there's like a major breakthrough here. As you can see, the Tower basically means a prison. Wherever you've been feeling stuck, Spirit comes along to send a lightning bolt, an act of nature, an act of fate, in order to blow that tower, sort of the crown chakra, that's the crown chakra there, wide open, and set the building on fire, because it has to become so uncomfortable so that we as humans change. Because often we will get signs from the universe. We're walking down the street and we're like, oh, that's the name of the project that I was thinking of calling my, my screenplay, for example. And you're like, oh, that's interesting. Maybe that's fate saying I should definitely finish my screenplay and send it off to that competition. And then you're like, anyway. And then you get on with life and you forget about the sign. And then the universe comes along and goes, damn, I sent that girl or that boy a sign about their screenplay and they saw it, but they ignored it. So I got to send another sign. You see the sign, you miss the sign, or you don't act upon the sign because you've got the Emperor here. There needs to be some action, whatever this is. And then all of a sudden, nothing's happening. So the universe comes along and is like, well, they're stuck. Nothing's happening with the pathway ahead. So now they have to make things feel so uncomfortable in your other circumstances, Scorpio, that you gotta pay attention to the signs and make a change. This basically says change is necessary. So the building's on fire, becoming so uncomfortable that the butterflies have to exit the comfort, the security, or the prison, depending on how you look at it. You have to come out of your comfort zone in order to transform. The butterflies represent transformation. So something needs to be transformed here. Now, what's really interesting is the Emperor card is success. So whatever it is, you've been germinating, or whatever it is, ideas or projects or things that you've been really working on, or maybe working on yourself, okay? And, it just means that you're becoming a more healthier version of you. And, now is the time that you're feeling motivated. You can get up and do stuff, you're putting in an exercise regime, you're eating healthy food. But what this basically means, the Empress says you have so much potential in whatever area you want to focus on. So, you're already halfway there because you've got everything you need within you, the passion, the drive. But if you've been lacking it recently, it's been a bit of a problem, okay, Scorpio? I mean, I know myself, I felt very disconnected from myself at times, which has been very odd. Nothing I have experienced really in the time that I've been on this planet. So the last 18 months has been a very interesting journey. I'll say interesting. And the Empress card indicates so that it's been time to put yourself first. Okay, and to really come back to your center. But don't give up on goals and dreams, because whatever it is you've been nurturing is about to transform, and it may shock you. It may come left field from nowhere. You may not be expecting this breakthrough. Okay, a lot of people are scared of the Tower, but it basically means breakthrough or surprise, something you were not expecting that brings an epiphany. It's almost like a shift in the way that you think, okay? In order to bring something greater, to be able to rebuild, something in your world is not working, or you feel like you're at a loss, like, well, I don't know how to do this. But then there has to be like, okay, let's scrap the plan completely so that we can start afresh on the plan and rebuild. So whatever it is for you, that's coming through here. It allows you to rebuild in a healthy manner and create a solid foundation. And we got the Emperor, which means on the other side of this tower, there is success, there is structure, there is planning, there is that energy that can carry you through on your goals and dreams. This is a doer. The Emperor is someone who is respected and has a lot of leadership skills. So either you're moving up in terms of work, you know, you're going to the next stage. There's like an opportunity that comes out of nowhere for you to rise up and sort of go to the next level of your dreams. Wherever you felt powerless before, or you felt there's been avoidance or chaos, there's going to be success, there's going to be structure, there's going to be a powering up of energy. This is to take action. Now, just so I can clarify all of the energy, if you've been separated from somebody, or you've been in a relationship with somebody, or connected to somebody on a romantic sense, and it's just been like no action there, it's just been waiting, you've sacrificed so much for this union, Scorpio, and you know, I feel like either you are deciding to put yourself first and detach yourself from this energy, and then this person comes back, or there's some sort of information here between counterparts. We've got the Emperor and Empress, and we've got something shocking in the middle. So either this person is going to tell you something that really blows things wide open and makes you see things from a different angle, or they give you some sort of information or news. I'm just going to pull a card on that tower before we move forward. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please clarify the tower? Okay. Ooh. Okay. So now we have the Ace of Swords. Now, the Ace of Swords could be someone you're not talking to, okay? I will go through the major energy of what's happening, but they just want to clarify this a little bit first. This bit may not connect to everybody, but if there's been someone who's been coming in and out of your world, because we do have that Seven of Swords there, someone who tends to, either ghost or sort of disconnect from you, someone that you feel runs away, is constantly a runner. I mean, it could be twin flame energy here. This person's been working on themselves. Now, I just need to clarify, because this person, I mean, they may offer something solid, but I'm not really sure what's going on there. I have to pull another card on that Queen of Pentacles, okay? The Ace of Swords indicates, you know, someone that either you have not been talking to, or you feel that you don't trust them, okay? This person gives you a big old stress headache, because it's almost like you're at a loss to understand this person. You do not understand this person. So if you've disconnected from this person, you may have gone away and worked on yourself, Scorpio, mastered your craft, really built an energy of sort of investing in your goals, your dreams, your workspace, and you may have been really working hard to the point where you haven't even opened yourself up to other love. Okay, so just be mindful of that, Scorpio, because you may be avoidant in your own energy, because you may have been hurt by this person in the past. We've got Seven of Swords here. Okay, now Seven of Swords is not an energy that I would trust. If that comes up in my reading, which of course I'm Scorpio, so there's something to look out for here. Okay, Leo had a similar energy, that there was something untoward to look out for. Okay, so it's almost like the Queen of Pentacles indicates you will be in a very solid, strong position, whatever this news is. You know, it could be about, you know, for example, you're working really hard to buy a home, for example, and you're, signing contracts and things like that. Pay a close attention to the details, because you don't want to have any sort of distressing energy there, or something eludes you, because the Seven of Swords can be something that eludes you, but nothing really gets past you, Scorpio. You're like, some sort of government agent that's like, I'm scanning all the things, I've got all the details, and it's not that you're a stalker, it's that you're actually protective. You know, you need to make sure all bases are covered, because you understand the human psyche on a different level. You understand that there are some people who are not, how can I put that? Who do not lead with integrity. So you always have to protect you and yours. And that's not, I don't find that a negative energy at all. But the Queen of Pentacles indicates whatever goal, whatever dream, whatever plan you have, you're pretty unstoppable. It may have taken you a long time to get there. It's slow moving energy when you get the Pentacles, but I feel like this is you being resourceful. So if there's anything that's coming towards you that's going to shock you, whether it is a person, whether it is a career sort of shock, whatever it is, I feel like you got this. Okay, because the Queen of Pentacles says, nothing can really knock her off her perch. She's planned for everything, this queen. Male or female, not a gender specific reading. planning for everything. But I just want to clarify one more, because I want to see if this is like, for example, if you're in a union with somebody or you're separated from somebody, you might find that they have a secret that comes out, and it may contain a third party. So I just want to, we got the Two of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so thank you so much. Now, okay, and one more. Thank you so much. Just to let you know, the cards I've been using so far, the first cards are the Ex Animo Tarot deck by Bonneger. Beautiful set of major arcanas only. Then I was using the traditional Rider-Waite to clarify, and now I'm using the Way of the Panda Tarot by Kimberly Sen, which is also illustrated by Celia LaBelle. Beautiful deck. I'd like to see. Thank you so much. Five of Pentacles. So one more. Now, I'm getting two energies here. Okay, two energies. So either there was someone that you were interested in and they were with somebody else, Scorpio. They may be separating from the union. We got Two of Cups in the reverse, which indicates separation. Okay, or you're deciding to walk away on someone who you feel abandoned you. Okay, so because we got the Two of Cups there, you separated. If this is not them with somebody else, and you have, because this is the outcome. Okay, the outcome is, you know, there's some sort of shocking information between you and another person. Either you're going to part ways or with somebody. That's only if you've been having trouble. Okay, if you've been feeling like the victim of someone who's very, very selfish and always puts their needs first, and you're thinking, this is your energy, Scorpio. It's like, you know what, maybe I'm going to just, I'm off. I've had enough. Okay, but I feel like it could be a shocking moment that brings you and this person together. So, because this is a unified energy. This is not a separation energy. This would be the position that the Tower would be in if you and this person were separating. Okay, so we got the Two of Cups, as I said, in the reverse. So separation somewhere, walking away. The Fool card in the reverse indicates lost hope in this situation. And we've got the Strength card. So obviously strength is required in this situation. The Five of Pentacles. I feel like either you were walking away or abandoning a situation that you feel like you've completely lost hope on, whether that's a divine counterpart. The Nine of Cups indicates it was not fulfilling. Okay, this person either looks for quick results with you, comes on in, ghosts you, comes back on in, ghosts you, or you know, this person tends to you know, they expect the goodies, let's put it that way. They're not willing to invest in work, and that wasn't really the dream come true in a relationship for you, Scorpio. So I just wanted to clarify that a little bit for those who are in a union. But let's see what is coming towards you for the predominant part of the month. I'm doing a Celtic cross to get the energy of what's coming towards you, my beautiful Scorpio. Now I'm using the Tower of the Mystical Moments to gauge that. Thank you so much. So how is Scorpio at the moment? We got the Queen of Swords. You are in a very sharp energy, okay? Queen of Swords, self-sufficient. Male or female, as I said, not a gender-specific reading. This is a Libran energy. You're balanced. You lead with honesty and truth. You're someone who's setting healthy boundaries. So it would make sense that if there's anyone who's kept you waiting, Scorpio, or made you feel like they're disrespecting you in any way, you're going to probably shock them and walk away. You've cut them off. Okay, and they could have seen this coming a long time ago, because I feel like you may have given this person warning shots with that card in the center. You may have grumbled a little bit at first. You may have gone completely silent on them as well, and disconnected with that famous Scorpio silence. But you only do that when you're like hurting, when you need to regroup. Okay, so this card here indicates that you're trying to find the strength to disconnect from this person, because they may have hurt you. But anyway, or it could have been a career opportunity that may have not gone your way. I feel like you're disconnecting from anything that does not respect you, Scorpio. That is in your nature anyway, but I feel like sometimes, and again, don't shoot the messenger when I say this, sometimes you're willing to give the situation or the person the benefit of the doubt, even when you see the red flags, because you want to be fair. You're someone who is fair, okay? It's, you know, in the tarot in general, the King of Water is Scorpio energy, and it is to represent fairness, you know, being a good peacemaker. Now, I feel like Scorpios sometimes get a bit of a bad rap, but if you push Scorpio too far, of course, they're going to go to nuclear war, and they will push that red button, and you don't want to be in the vicinity when that sort of sting comes out, because even Scorpio doesn't want to press that button, right? We don't want to go there, because we know what we're capable of. But most of the time, you know, they only get like 50%. And if they're scared by 50% of the anger, imagine if they push you to 100%. Okay, so anyway, let's move on from that. But the Queen of Swords is either you're cutting somebody out or you're after the truth in something. The Queen of Swords is someone who sets healthy boundaries, who is a wordsmith. Okay, so someone who is cutting in her words, but also well organized, someone who has clear communication and makes sure decisions. So it's not that you're being calculated, Scorpio, but I feel like you're doing what is best for you. And if what is best for you is seeking other opportunities in the future and leaving the past behind, you are elevating no matter what. Now, you may also be moving home because they're indicating this energy of movement and in the home space. So you may be looking to buy a home or looking to move to another area. I feel like right now it's in the looking stages, okay? The Queen of Swords, as you can see, she's on top of an air balloon right there, and she's bringing the trees all the way up there. So trees represent growth. All that growth, you're bringing elsewhere. You're walking away from a situation. Okay, so you may be, maybe that's what the Hangman energy is about for you. You're currently waiting. You don't know where you're going. You don't know what, but you know that it's going to be away and from where you are right now. And you know that it is going to be more anchored when you get there, more emotionally fulfilling. There's going to be, how can I put that? I feel like you're negotiating a better deal for yourself. So if it's in terms of a business, or if it's in terms of a relationship or friendships, I feel like you're putting yourself first, and that is not a selfish act at all, okay? You're doing what is best for you, but right now you're in viewing mode, okay? You're observing something. You may also have someone come towards you to offer a conversation, but you'll have that sword of BS standing to attention to cut them down as soon as they give you anything less than the truth. Okay, Scorpio? Now, what is the challenge for September for you? Whoa. Okay, so, I mean, they've given 2 cards, which is unusual, but they've given 2 cards. Now, we have the High Priestess. So something here you might feel is off. Now, this is the High Priestess energy is Virgo energy here, and we've got the 5 of Cups, which is, water energy here. There's something here that you've been grieving, or you've been feeling left out of, or abandoned from, okay? So whether that is you feel like you could not get into the inner circle of your career sort of goals, you feel like you've been left out, so therefore you've had to disconnect for a while to regroup. The High Priestess understands things on an intuitive level. So your intuition is at high mast right now. It's almost like your spider senses are going off, really trying to see and observe and see through people, see the secrets, okay? You're not imposing. It's protective. You feel like this person or this situation, there's something else, there's something undercurrent, some undercurrent here that you need to dig deeper on, okay? The High Priestess indicates, as I said, secrets or repressing information and something you mistrust. So I feel like you're digging deeper on that, especially when you're in the Queen of Swords mode. There's something you don't trust right now and you're digging deeper, okay? So you may have cut yourself off to do that. The 5 of Cups indicates you have to look at things from a different perspective. Anything that you have to let go of, don't consider it a loss. Consider it was never right for your life in the first place. You're evolving, Scorpio. You're a sign that always changes and evolves. And you let go of the pain. You let go of anybody who is not investing fully in a relationship or a friendship with you, okay? It's time to rise and recognize where there is still growth and blossoming. Okay, so when you get the 5 of Cups, Spirit always says, don't grieve what you cannot hold on to or what is meant to leave you, because rejection is protection and redirection. Okay, so as you can see, rejection, so that will be the flowers there in the water. Protection, so you're being protected by Spirit by them falling off in the first place, and then redirection, she just takes her attention elsewhere to see that she actually has blossoming or potential in another direction, okay? So all is not lost. So there's something here though that you're grieving. So you're walking away from someone who has Virgo, strong Virgo or Earth in their placements, or water in their placements, or you are grieving the loss of an opportunity. I feel like intuitively you know that there's something better coming for you. The challenge is believing it. Also, the challenge is you mistrust this person, or this situation. So Scorpio, the foundation of anything is trust. if you don't trust the situation, if you don't trust your bosses at work, if you don't trust the person that you're in love with, if you don't trust this, you cannot. The trust, once it's broken, it cannot be mended. It takes a long time for you to build trust in the first place with anybody. So it takes a moment to break trust. Now, I'm not saying it cannot be in the future. Of course it can be, but there's something here that you've got to let it go, okay? And it may be very hard to do so. Intuitively, you know you have to. You could tell, say for example, you broke up with someone, you could tell a person, and if you love that person and they did the dirty on you, or you can say to your friends, oh, I'm over them now, it's fine, it's fine. But deep down in the 3 a.m. moments, you're like, why? Why did that happen? You're still processing, and it's okay to process, but they are indicating here that there is, sorry, I'm using the magical moments, and I'm using them in the upright, just so you're aware. They're just indicating here that it's okay to still process, but just don't hang on to the pain, because we naturally need to let the pain out. But if we hold on to it, or we hold on to anger or anything like that, Scorpio, the only person it is hurting is ourselves, okay? So having the pain body and keeping it, and that anger and being angry at somebody else, it just hurts ourselves, okay? So just be mindful. I know when people say let it go, let it flow, you're like, it's hard, you know, to do that. And of course it is very hard to do that, but it is not for the other person. It is not to be like, you know, forgive that person so that you forgive them. It's not like that, Scorpio. My guys were very sort of adamant that when you forgive a person, it actually releases the karmic load for you. So you lessen the anger, you lessen the pain that is being held within your body, okay? So anyway, let's move forward. So we have a King of Wands energy here. Now this is what is below you, okay? Now earlier when I went to clarify the energy of the Hangman, something that has been waiting for a long time, you've been waiting a long time for, we got a Queen of Wands. So we're getting a King of Wands here. So deep down, you're finding your passion back, you're finding your motivation, you're finding your sexy back as well, okay? So whether this is a relationship or whether it's an opportunity, you're finding your motivation, your drive, and you're rising up. You're an influencer, Scorpio. You have a magical kind of energy and light about you. People gravitate towards you, okay? You're actually aligning yourself with your goals and your dreams. Deep down, there's something here that you may have been waiting to be able to take advantage of in terms of an opportunity, you know, to be able to rise and, you know, be successful, but something here has been off, whether it's been timing or whether it has been, you know, things have been out of your control. But deep down, your passion is rising up again. And if you're wanting to be an entrepreneur, for example, set up your own business, the King of Wands is about taking a first step, a bold leader, someone who has the courage to move through any of that energy, that stagnant energy, and set their soul on fire. So I feel like you're powering up, you're finding your motivation again, but also you are someone who people gravitate towards naturally. This is about confidence, okay? This is aligning yourself with your goals, your dreams, and success. Embrace the new ideas. Okay, marching to the beat of your own drum, as you can see in this card, it is actually very attractive energy. And by attractive, I don't just mean in terms of looks, I mean in terms of energy. Okay, you start to magnetize new opportunities to you as long as you have confidence and show that you got what it takes to do whatever it is that you want to do. Okay, so it's about magnetizing people, opportunities, love, whatever it is. You know, that sort of courage, that power to go after whatever it is that you want, that drive, I feel is going to help you become very, very successful. You may even decide to partner up with somebody in the future with regards to your goals and dreams. But right now it requires a first step. So I feel like deep down in September, you're finding your motivation and you are moving towards those goals and dreams at higher speed. Okay, now it's interesting. In the past position, we got a Three of Cups. Okay, now Three of Cups is about friendships. It's in the past. So you may have felt like, although this is a celebration, this is a celebratory card, people coming together, you may have felt like there hasn't been much to celebrate recently. But also, I'm just going to pull a quick card on that, because if you haven't had any news to celebrate recently, it's coming on in soon. I'm just going to pull a card on that. 9 of Wands, wounded warrior. Okay, now either someone has hurt you in your friendship zone, or there's been some sort of hurt regarding a third-party situation, for example. It can be in friends, it can be in family members, it can be someone that you were in a love relationship with, they had a third party. Someone wounded you, okay? I can also feel like whatever it is that you've been trying to achieve, I feel like you are like that wounded warrior. Every time, Scorpio, the wounded warrior kind of comes up, because I feel like you still persist no matter what. No matter whether life beats you down, or relationships beat you down, or friendships, you hear someone betraying you and it gets you down, you still dust yourself off, you get back up and you persist. This is the card of persistence. Someone who, despite the boundaries, despite the having to fight their way, they still move forward. Okay, so I mean, that's commendable in itself. How would you like to receive? The High Priestess. Intuitively, you just knew this. Intuitively, you knew that something was coming that you had to let go of. Intuitively, the challenge is acknowledging that your intuition is on point. Okay, intuitively, you know there is something or someone or a situation that you have to let go of, whether it is a way of doing things to achieve your goals, and you're like, well, this isn't working, I've got to regroup, I've got to do something different. The Tower says change, you got to do something different. Or whether it's a friendship that you feel like, you know what, I got to let go of that because I can't trust that person, they hurt me too much, or they stabbed me in the back, or there's definitely an energy with the Three of Cups, something involving a third party situation. I mean, it could have been that an opportunity that you went up for, that you worked really hard for, went another way, and intuitively you felt like you were never going to get it anyway, but you tried. Okay, I'm just going to go one more on that, because I feel like you're leaving that jumping through hoops energy behind. You're not going to jump. Yeah, look at that. 3 of Swords in the reverse. So this is very painful energy. Someone hurt you here. Someone that you trusted. Okay, now whether that was, as I said, work or career, someone hurt you. And the 3 of Swords in the reverse indicates you're recovering from that. Okay, so you had to heal from that, and you had to go into that insular kind of energy. Look at that. Look at that panda. I'm just going to show you. This deck is so beautiful, so cute, but also fun. I mean, this card's not particularly fun, of course. But you can see this beautiful little panda, over that tree stump. And, there's a heart etched on the tree, because this panda came with all of its heart. Gave everything it had to the situation, whether it was a career, a job, or whether it was to a friendship or to a love relationship, or even to the family members. You gave everything you had, Scorpio, to this situation, and you learned a very tough lesson. The book there, as you can see, is about knowledge, so it's about a lesson there, and the swords are literally pinning that book to the little panda's back. So you learned a very hard lesson, but intuitively I felt like you knew it was coming, okay? Because there were some red flags there, but you may have wanted to believe in the best of the situation, or the best in the person, okay? Now let us see what is above you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? 8 of Wands. There's definitely news coming on in here. I don't know if I said it to you before, but there's some news coming on in here that will elevate you. Quick changes are happening. I almost want to connect this 8 of Wands to the Tower, because something changes. So if you've been feeling stuck in a rut with your career, there's some sort of breakthrough news happening here that allows you to elevate. Okay, this is the second time when we're clarifying. We've got a number 8 as well. So we had the 8 of Pentacles, we got the 8 of Wands. So you'll start to see synchronicities when there's major change. The 8 of Wands indicates elevation, rising, energy. It is speed. There is news arriving that allows you to take action. So where you've been stagnant, where nothing has been happening, there's a major breakthrough here for you to be able to move forward. I feel like it's quite exciting, actually. Now, right now, they're showing me like a merry-go-round. You know one of those merry-go-rounds with the little horses that you go on when you're a child? They're showing me a merry-go-round. So if there's something that you felt like you've been going round and round and round on, and you felt like sometimes you're like, I'm totally in a circus or something, what's coming in the future. They just flipped the Chariot card. So that's success, action, movement forward. So what is coming for you in the near future? It may have been slow moving to get to this point, but now that snail is racing, okay? It's going to start getting quicker for you. There's a lot of velocity, speed happening here. The Chariot means victory, success. So in terms of goals and dreams, there's some sort of news that comes on in that allows you to elevate, that allows you to be successful. It's a major breakthrough here. You're overcoming any obstacles or any challenge or any rivalry. I feel like this is you being motivated to move forward as well. So this is you getting your famous Scorpio motivation, drive, intention back as well. Let me see. Oh my gosh. You know, they're giving me a song. I really want, yeah, I don't know how it relates to your reading. But they'll give me a song, and it is it's Michael Jackson's "I'm Bad," or it's Bad. That's it, Michael Jackson's "Bad," and I'm not really sure how it connects to your reading. Like I'm seeing him in the car. Is it a car park? And he's dancing with some people. So either you've just watched that video or heard that song, or maybe it's about rival. Is that like a rivalry gang? You know what, I gotta say, Scorpio, I have to say I really don't know the lyrics of the song, but all they're giving me is the chorus. You know I'm bad, you know it. I'm not gonna do the rest because only he could do that. I'm gonna have to look up the lyrics, okay? So I'm not really sure how it pertains, but maybe there was some sort of rivalry or something, and you're winning something, because this is victory, this is a win. Okay, yeah, I'm not really sure how it connects, but the Chariot means you're on the move. So definitely very positive movement forward. What? No, they're saying Daytona to me. Daytona. Now, Daytona is a race, and it's to do with cars, right? I mean, not unless you booked yourself to go to Daytona, or maybe you're buying a car. Or you've just bought a car, and Daytona, I mean, don't be speeding, of course. You want to stay safe. Daytona. If that's relevant to you, Scorpio, then please take it as it resonates. It's not going to resonate for everyone, of course. If it does not resonate for you, doesn't mean it's not your reading. It just means they want that person to pay close attention to the reading. But I'm not really sure how we've gone from bad to Daytona. So how's that received? Thank you so much. Okay, cool. So we have the Star. Now the Star is your energy, how you're feeling right now. Okay, so even though you've gone through something very painful, or you've had to walk away from something and feel a little bit left out in the cold with something, the Star indicates healing, but also hope. So you're trying to remain hopeful and positive in this situation, and you're wishing upon a star. Okay, there's a wish being granted here for you. The stars are aligning to bring you something. So I feel like you are doing manifestations, things like law of attraction, or speaking to the universe, trying to be in that magician mode as well to turn your visions into reality. So I feel like the Star card, the Star can be healing, but it's also inspiration. So I feel like you're finding your inspiration. New ideas are coming to you. There's a new phase of life. You're definitely moving forward and away from anything that has hurt you or kept you waiting or not invested in you or not respected you. The Star indicates where you've had a test of faith or there's been negativity, you're shining your light again. Okay, so I feel like you're finding yourself. You're finding that light. Now, similar energy to Leo. I did a reading for them yesterday, and they were finding their light after some sort of pain or missed opportunity or some disappointment. So I feel like there's success after that. And the Seven of Wands is the external environment. So yes, there's competition for whatever it is that you want to do or want to be with. Of course, there's competition in everything, really. The Seven of Wands is a card of, protecting yourself against competition. But what this card in particular tells you is that you're stronger than you think. You're better than you think. Okay, Scorpio, they want you to recognize that you can do this. Okay, you've endured a lot in life. You are that wounded warrior. As you can see, this strong man there, now again, male or female, not a gender specific reading, but this strong man has endured love And yes, I mean endured love, because sometimes love is a very painful place. As soon as love walks in, sometimes common sense just walks right out, okay? But as you can see, there's been that inner roar. There's been like the skull and crossbones. There's been toxic energy that you've endured. You know, you felt unanchored there with that anchor. You've felt the force of having to sort of protect yourself. You know, you've been growing. There's a lot of blossoming there, so there's a lot of growth. Also, you've had that fight or flight kind of energy there, and done a lot of battle. So intuitively, you know that you've been through the wars, Scorpio. You can endure a lot, and you are better. You're rising up. You're showing somebody, or you're showing a situation what you're made of. Okay, you're not going to be caged anymore. You're not going to be stuck in this energy anymore. So I feel like you're coming out of the cave, or you're coming out of that resistance energy, showing people what you're made of. And as I said, success is a true kind of revenge. I don't know why I keep getting that energy there, but that's what I'm getting coming through. Okay. Oh, I've swapped the two. It's interesting that I've swapped the two, because the external environment may be that you feel like you're having to wait, but you're stronger than you think, and you're actually going to move forward no matter what. So this indicates, the Seven of Wands indicates that you are unstoppable. You've got what it takes to persevere and go the distance. So whatever it is, whether it's a career, a goal, a dream, maybe trying to move home, whatever it is, you're moving forward no matter what, okay? Now you may want to heal some sort of relationship with somebody. Because the the Star and the Seven of Wands indicates, that you may protect yourself, but you may open yourself up to healing something with somebody. So I'm just going to quickly pull a card. Can you please? The Nine of Pentacles in the reverse and the Ace of Swords. Okay, so basically that says you're not really talking to, or you're not going to entertain anyone that doesn't work to meet you halfway, whether it's in friendships or love relationships. It's, anyone who's stubborn and is not willing to invest in you, Scorpio, you're cutting them right out. Okay, that's what I'm getting there. Okay, and you're focusing on yourself and healing yourself at this time. Now, the King of Pentacles. This is a hope and fear. So if you're in entrepreneurial mode and focusing on your goals and dreams, the King of Pentacles says jackpot, okay? Your passion is going to take you to the top. Your drive, your motivation. So success is going to be your revenge, basically. And everyone's going to show you. All those naysayers, all those people who, for example, even love relationships. If there was someone who broke your heart and said that you were not enough, or felt like you had nothing to offer, what kind of crap is that just came through? Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. They just said nothing to offer. Scorpio, you got to know you got everything to offer and then some, okay? People who tell you that you're not enough or make you feel that way, they're actually projecting their own energy onto you about how they feel about themselves. They don't want to be seen, okay? It's like the magician, they redirect your attention over here so that you don't really see what's going on here, okay? So they're basically saying, you are this, you are that, so then you look insular. And you don't look at what they're doing here or how they're feeling here. Because Scorpio, you've got a laser focus. You see beyond. You see beyond the lies. You see beyond the veil. You see beyond people's intentions. And people are uncomfortable with that energy. So often they try to knock you down, make you feel like you cannot do, or that you are not enough, or that you are not good enough, or that you have nothing to bring to the table, because they can see full well that, number one, you've got all of that in the packet of chips, but also you're capable of seeing that they are the ones who don't bring much to the table, or don't put in the effort, or don't, all of those things. You know what I mean, okay? So the King of Pentacles, hope and a fear here. The King of Pentacles is about success. It is about making solid decisions, which you are going to be making them, okay? Don't doubt your path. Trust your intuition. It is key. So if you feel like there's something here intuitively that you're set to win or lose, use your intuition. Okay, I feel like win or lose, I feel like you gain no matter what. Okay, now the King of Pentacles feels like you got the Midas touch in September. I feel like you got some real money coming on in. I feel like you're capitalizing on investments, or there's some sort of stepping into a new position. For example, if you're going for a job, you're stepping into a new position that brings a lot more money, but also brings a lot more respect and a lot more responsibility, okay? You may have felt heavy with responsibility recently. There's good responsibility and there's bad responsibility. So you may feel like there's a lot of pressure but don't worry, you got this. Also, I feel with this that there's someone either in a friendship or in a ex-love relationship or in some sort of situation that you may feel never really meets you halfway, never follows through on the things that they say or that they want to do, and I feel like there's an element of jealousy there. So you may be feeling like someone has not got your back. Okay, so just watch out for that, because it's a real shame, but I feel like intuitively you just know. Okay, Scorpio, thank you so much. And we got the outcome position. Oh, they want me to go one more. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Thank you so much. The Fool card. So the outcome for September is basically Page of Wands. Page of Wands is investigating things a little bit deeper, as you can see on that level. But the Page of Wands is someone who is passionate, who starts a new project, for example. So you may be getting a new project after a period of nothing happening for a long time. This is an energy of being free. It is an energy of being motivated, finding your passion, or being creative. Also being different, being unique. Scorpio, embrace your individuality in September, because it actually draws people towards you and opportunities towards you that are so left field but so exciting. This is about adventure. This is about movement. This is about being free, freer than you've been before for a while. So I feel like that Page of Wands, also pages bring news. So either you're going to hear some news about a creative project or an opportunity, or even new love. If you're looking for, I feel like there could be a new passion, like someone catches your eye in terms of, passion. I do feel like if you're looking for love, because this really isn't a love reading, okay? I feel overall it is like a guidance of navigating the energy for September, because it's going to be a little bit, it's one of those times where you're freeing yourself up in order to prepare yourself to move forward. The Page of Wands indicates you getting a message from somebody who really admires you, and I'm going to pull a quick card on that, so let me just see. But also we got the Five of Wands. Now the Five of Wands is conflict, not knowing who to choose or what to choose. Okay, as you can see, this figure here, there's like a chessboard, so you may feel like there's been a bit of a game going on in the situation, or that you've had to make a move or a power play, and you've been a little bit like you had to take yourself out some time to really think about it. This is about moving forward, making the right choice. Okay, and as you can see, there's two people there that she's picking up. Anyone who plays power games or mind games with you, Scorpio, leave them by the by. Okay, they're not for you. I feel like, as you can see, all of these figures, they have wands in their hand. They're mostly pointed down. And there's one that's closer, that's got the wand that's kind of like at half mast. And the one that she's got closest to her heart, that wand is at full mast. Okay, so basically this card is saying, don't take anything that doesn't make you feel passionate or doesn't make you feel love. So if you're wondering which opportunity to take, because I feel like there could be two opportunities or two people in terms of romantic interests. But I feel like it's more about your passion, your projects. I feel like choose the opportunity that makes your heart sing, that gives you freedom, that sets your soul on fire, that allows you to embrace your individuality, the one that makes you soar really high and elevate, okay? And prepare for a new start. There's definitely a new start. The Fool card says it's worth coming out of your comfort zone for it. As you can see, the Fool card there, this alligator, there is like a buttercup, and she's got a buttercup, a small one in her hand, but she wants to reach up for something greater, okay? It requires risk because it's attached to that alligator. Now, if I really have a look at it, I feel like she could grab that, okay? I feel like it's a calculated risk that you might be making, Scorpio, in order to negotiate a better deal for yourself, or find a better love relationship for yourself, or take a new start in another area, something that you may have been curious about for some time. I feel like the Fool card is opening yourself up to a wonderful adventure, and they want you to take a chance on that, because you're worth better than what you've been receiving right now. But it does require you to use your intuition and let something go that has not been working. Okay, so whether that's a relationship, a friendship, or a business opportunity, Whatever it is, something is not working for you, and intuitively you know it, okay? It may be that you've been repressing it for a while, but you know something has to go. So as soon as you let that go, whatever you feel is holding you back, you will fly, okay? Now I'm just going to pull a quick card to clarify something. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please clarify that? 5 of Wands. Ooh. We have the Page of Cups in the reverse. We've got the 10 of Cups in reverse. King of Pentacles in reverse. We got 8 of Wands in reverse. Interesting. So you're definitely walking away from something. Page of Cups, you know, something, there's like immaturity here. You're separating from something that is, you know, makes you feel like playground almost energy, like childish energy. Someone's trying to be like really bratty with you and you're not having it. 10 of Cups again in reverse indicates walking away from either something, it's either a relationship, you know, or a marriage or something, or from family members that cause a lot of conflict and you're like preserving your energy. The 10 of Cups indicates you're separating from anything that does not fulfill you emotionally. King of Pentacles, there's either some jealousy here or there's no follow through. There's no investment in the place that you're walking away from. So it's okay, to make those choices based on what what makes you feel good, Scorpio. And the 8 of Wands in the reverse basically means it's frustrated that there's delays. It's frustrating that there's been delays on all of these things that you feel like you truly deserve and desire, but there will be a breakthrough. You've got the 8 of Wands here, which indicates what is above you. So this is, you know, your potential. You have the potential to fly, but something's holding you back, or and you're walking away from that thing. What is it? The Moon in the reverse. Cloudedness, confusion, fear, okay, frustration, fear, unhappiness, disbelief. We'll go one more. Okay, we've got 4 Cups. There's a new opportunity coming for you that allows you to shine. Okay, so 4 Cups basically means when you're feeling apathy, when you're feeling a bit meh and nothing is happening, Scorpio, the universe comes on in with a surprise for you, brings you something more emotionally fulfilling, whether it's an opportunity, whether it's new love, whether it is a person who's going to be a better friend to you, or whether it is going to be an opportunity for transformation in the way that you look at things. 4 Cups indicates something better is on its way that comes out of nowhere. So it is a surprise. So that Tower doesn't have to be a negative surprise. It can be a really positive surprise. And the Star card indicates healing from whatever you've had to let go of or you feel has hurt you. The Star also indicates that, you know, the stars are aligning to bring you your success. There's positivity here. There are miracles working behind the scenes to bring you what you truly want. So whatever it is you've been wishing for, expect it to show up on your world, but you do have to let go of something that is holding you back or is making you feel not your best, okay? So I'll just leave it there. I'm going to pull a trinket for you before we close. We've got 2. Oh my gosh. Scorpio, I close my eyes when I pick these trinkets, so I am shocked. I mean, you have to trust me on that when I tell you that, but I got 2 seahorses. I kid you not, I got 2 seahorses. So either you're walking away from a union that is not fulfilling, and all of a sudden you meet somebody new, or someone that you wanted to be with, they were with someone else, and you didn't interfere in that. You let it run its natural course, and now you and this person are going to come together. 2 seahorses basically are soulmate energy. Okay, seahorses, they partner up for life. Or if you felt like you had a missed opportunity in an area of career, this is a new opportunity that is more fruitful than the last one, and it has longevity to it. It goes for a long time, long contract there. This is about matching a vibration, finding your soul tribe. Okay, so it's about magnetizing the right thing towards you. I mean, I'm shocked by that, but anyway, where would you like this? We got King of Pentacles. They want it on the King of Pentacles. So it's almost like success is about matching frequency. Okay, so I feel like there's going to be a lot of success for you. But the more you think like a successful person, that you got this, that you're confident, that you know you can do this, the more that you embrace your individuality, then the right opportunity magnetizes towards you because you can do it. And it's like the frequencies match. And it's like everything comes together. But I feel like you've got a choice here. There's a set of choices in September, but you're leaving whatever this is behind. I feel like even though that's celebration, there is a negative kind of energy towards it. It's almost like someone in your soul tribe that normally used to celebrate you either is jealous or does not 100% support whatever it is you're doing. I feel like you're elevating though. There's a lot of success here. I mean, the Chariot says success right there, okay? And you're elevating. So lots of positive cards here, but there's a little bit of drama that goes in between, Scorpio. I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press the little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. Also, it lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. Also, if you'd like to win the chance to win a free personal reading, all you have to do is complete a task that you've been meaning to in September. So, well, sorry, in August. We're still in August. Okay, I haven't done the competition just yet. I'll announce the winner tomorrow, so you still got time. So complete that task, and the deadline is the 27th of August. Put the word completed in the comments box below and I'll gravitate towards one lucky subscriber on the 27th of August, okay? Just before we go, they were just showing me something. One moment, please. They're showing me one of those really beautiful cows, okay? You know the cows that they've got, they're sort of brown Albany kind of cows, and they've got that really fluffy, tufty kind of hair at the front. I'm not really sure what kind of cow that would be. But they're just showing me one of those coming towards a fence. It's almost like coming towards, it's almost like magnetized towards the viewer. And right now I feel like I'm the viewer. But so if, for example, you have cows and one comes to the fence to see you every day, or you walk past them, or I'm not really sure the significance of cows. But I mean, they've got 4 stomachs, right? So maybe, you're capable of sort of stomaching quite a lot. I'm not really sure. Cows are often treated as, very lucky symbols in a lot of cultures, very sacred. So I feel like as a sacred or a lucky opportunity, it's going to just come towards you, and it's very stable. It's very sturdy. Okay, I'm going to look up the sacred meaning of the cow for you all, and put it in the comments box below. But yeah, they're just showing me that. So if it resonates for you, then, I mean, maybe it just means like lucky cow. I'm not sure. So, but anyway, I will leave it there. Okay, my beautiful Scorpio. Yeah, thank you so much for your wonderful time and your energy. Love and light.